The Cottonwood County Citizen proudly presents Athlete of the Week. At Good Samaritan Society, we provide a broad range of rehabilitation services, senior living options, and home and community-based services with respect, dignity, and compassion rooted in God's love. Good Samaritan Society of Windham. I'm joined right now by Windham senior Kobe Lovell, our Athlete of the Week this week. Congratulations, Kobe.
Thank you.
Let's go back to Monday's game against Lake Crystal, and it's a little bit of a different season for you guys. Obviously, playing up at the rec area is a big change from playing at Island Park. What have you noticed as far as different quirks of the field up there and the pitcher's mound and things like that?
Well, first, Island Park's right on the highway there, so you're always used to just cars driving by, and now up at the rec, it's not like that, obviously. I mean, you can still hear the trains and stuff, which is nice, but the field's nice up there. I mean, it's not Island Park, but the field's really nice, and the city's doing a good job with it.
Last year, late in the Legion season, you guys had to play up there. Of course, you play town team too. The Pirates played at the rec area, late in the season last year. How big an advantage was that for you to come into this season kind of being a little bit familiar with the surroundings?
Yeah, it was a big advantage because, no field's the same. So being able to play there for Pirates and Legion, everybody got to experience it before just going to play on it, and practice too. We got to have time on it.
Monday's game, you guys fell behind early. The first couple of games, you guys got off to a fast start, but the last couple of games you had to play from behind a little bit. Tell me about the mindset in the dugout of just trying to battle back from an early deficit.
Yeah, well, right away we came out, the last two games we haven't came out very hot. So we've just made it a focus to have our mind right the whole game, because we know we can hit out of everything that we need to, like when it goes south.
Mm-hmm. Coach Schloman is really big on the mental side of the game. Tell me about that aspect, especially with a relatively young team this year.
Yeah, it's a big deal because you can't play baseball all tight, and he's a big part of that. So getting our minds right, playing loose, it just helps, and we have a lot more fun when we're loose.
And to start the season, up and down the lineup, you guys have been hitting the ball. And entering the season, I know that was Coach Schloman's biggest concern was how is this young team going to hit? So far, so good, it seems like.
Oh, yeah, it's been – I know we knew we had the pitching and the defense, but hitting, like you said, we didn't know. But these first four games, we've been hitting it like crazy, and it's been so much fun. And
hitting is one of those things that it's contagious. And if one guy is hitting, it seems like everybody's hitting. And right now, you look at the guys that are at the top of the lineup, they're getting on base. And you're sitting there in the 4 spot, and that Eric Peffer is sitting at second base waiting to score a run. That's got to be feeling like you're licking your chops every time you're at the plate.
Yeah, it's really nice knowing Eric. He can get on base whenever he's fast. He doesn't need to hit it hard. He can hit it on the ground, and he can beat it out, which is what you want from a leadoff hitter, which is really important.
This season, so far, Coach Schulman's gone with the younger guys to start on the mound, but you've come in relief in a couple of those games and picked up a couple of victories, and last season you were kind of one of the workhorses of the staff, and you and Luke kind of made a pretty solid 1-2 punch. This year, at least at the start, it seems like he wants to get those sophomores acclimated to the pressure of the varsity game.
Yeah, I think these first 4 games are non-conference games. Getting them guys experience on the mound, just at the rec area, wherever, just getting them experience is important. So then when we do get to conference games, if I can't go the whole game or something, they can come in and be confident when they do come in.
And offensively, for you in particular, the thing that I've noticed from the first week of the season is just a lot more solid contact. And last season, I know that, the strikeout numbers were probably a lot higher than you would have liked.
Yeah.
What's been different in your approach to hitting the ball so far this season?
Well, I think the mental comes into it. I think last year I went up there I wanted to cream the ball every time, and that's not what you need to do. If you're just loose the whole time, no matter what, you'll hit up the middle, wherever, and you can just put it wherever you'd like.
How big of a help was playing in the amateur state tournament last year for you? Because, as the Pirates season went on, you kind of had a pretty important role. You were an everyday first baseman, but you were kind of the guy that they looked to a little bit to get on base in the bottom of the order, and and you also had a couple of pitching innings in there.
Yeah, well, Pirates, it gets you. People say that it might not during the regular season. It's just a little joke of a thing, but making it up to state in that atmosphere up there was really important, and it's almost like you made the state tournament in high school season, which what we would like to do. So it's really important for my confidence, for sure.
Looking ahead, obviously it doesn't sound like the weather is going to cooperate for Thursday's game over in Pipestone, but you guys probably have a couple of days off, a chance to get refocused on the conference part of the season, and boy, the Big South Conference looks like it's going to be pretty solid top to bottom once again.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. These next few days, I think it's going to be a good mental part to make sure we're up to date on everything once the conference season does start. Because, like you said, every team is tough, and we're going to have to go in with the right mindset right away. My most memorable sports moment is probably hitting a home run at Jackson, hitting over the fence and over the road, which is pretty cool. A lot of country and hip hop. Probably Laverne. They're solid throughout the whole lineup. Good coach, very well oriented. I think they'd describe me as loose, and when the time comes to be serious and get on guys when they need to do something better. I like to hang with friends and family and play video games.
And of course, you're a senior this year. You've signed to attend University of Mary up in Bismarck, I believe, and continuing your baseball career up there.
Yep, it should be fun.
All right, well, that should be all we need. Congratulations again. Thanks for joining us, and best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
At Good Samaritan Society, we provide a broad range of rehabilitation services, senior living options, and home and community-based services with respect, dignity, and compassion rooted in God's love. Good Samaritan Society of Wyndham.